All right. There we go. Just get this set up just right. And double check, double check. Yeah, all right, this is gonna be good. So just give me a quick second to get the chat loaded. Chat. All right, ready to go. So what I'll do is just help you see the surroundings. These little peacocks are very friendly. They were just right by my side. And this isn't the Peacock channel, but this is the Chill Out and Enjoy Your Life channel. Not gonna totally scare this thing, but yeah, that's pretty much. This is a little park that's just nearby, and the ocean is right behind us. So I might just head over there for see what the sunset looks like. So yeah, this is the test 2 of the mobile cruise live stream, and yeah, so we did a little test to figure out where the best places to stream, and we did one on TikTok, we did one on Instagram and a Facebook page, but YouTube's always the most reliable, and so I just decided to switch it back and let it run for the second half of this little run through. So if you are tuning in, just drop a little hello based on where you're from. Curious who's getting it. It's pretty late in the Western world, so maybe people are seeing this in Europe somewhere, but yeah, it's almost midnight, and then it's like middle of the night in East Coast America. But yeah, ooh, I can hear the waves, so I'm gonna just won't leave it too late because the sun will be down soon. But yeah, this is the Chill Out and Enjoy Your Life channel. I know that there's a lot of IRL type stuff, channels, people taking you places. I just think that's a cool idea. This little river on left and right, it's just like glass. You can probably see there the water is just so smooth. So coming through here on a like jet ski, water skis, anything like that, it's just super smooth. So maybe we'll just join the masses. Normally I like to stay away from crowds, but I can see that there's not that many people. And yeah, this is Surfers Paradise, Gold Coast, Australia, in the state of Queensland. It's a Monday. A lot of people are just getting back to their regular routines after the holidays. And yeah, it's kind of, I said this on my first part of the stream today. It's like living in a place where people are coming to like live their life. Like they come on holiday, they want to have a good time. So generally they're coming just to enjoy things like nature or some good food or amusement parks or things like that, whatever's around. And generally people it's nice to be around people like that. Cross over here. And let's see if we head north a little bit. It's a cool place for sunsets. It's a good place for fresh air, obviously. I mean, it's evening, and you could be coming out of the water just now, no problem. It wouldn't even be too cold. So it's kind of like, I mean, there's a lot of places like this in the world, I guess. It's important not to get too sort of hyped up on your own place, but yeah, this is one of the few places that hasn't been totally overrun with population yet. And not only population, but usually people with means. Like, if you had money, what's really weird about this place is that your money goes further here. So when you come from the big city, and that's kind of what I'd gone through, is that I worked in a city and then had a house there because you need a place to stay and live. But when you want to sell it, you can like cash out big time because it's worth a lot more. And then buy in a place like this where you can just enjoy your life. So it's kind of like a life hack in a way. But I feel like that's not going to be around for a lot longer. Like, maybe it was just a timing thing. I remember thinking when I first came to Australia, like, it kind of felt like I was missing out already. Like, I'd already waited years and years before getting here. And then, you know, it's just trying to be able to get the things that are, so you can get that stability. Ultimately, what it is, it's a place to stay, a place to live, not paying rent, because that'll eat into your, how much you got to be earning. But yeah, it's wild. So as you can see, it's pretty chill. And there's a lot of new development. Like, I think that's the high rise that I crashed my drone into when I was learning to fly. A bit awkward. Yeah. So still working out if I can get these comments live or not. I think I just have to tell my phone not to go to sleep. Yeah, super nice. So you can kind of see in the background there, the water is like very glassy. Super nice the way the water just reflects like that. Yeah. So it depends on what kind of stuff you guys are wanting to see, but there's little places like this I'll be heading out probably on the daily for sure. The only thing is I got to keep everything charged because phones don't last forever when you do lives. But yeah, this is a perfect time of day actually. But honestly, it's been a while since I've been out here to see this, which means I've been working on stuff. and all sorts of stuff. Right now it's family. Our newborn, she's 1 month old, and I realize now how much effort and just kind of like preparation that took. Everything like around, it's mostly just make sure your partner is not getting overwhelmed by the whole thing. Oh, I see somebody doing some content on the beach too. Makes me laugh. So it's definitely something that's more normalized. People just grabbing the phone, doing their motivational talks. What's up? So yeah, it's fun, right? Like, I think just picking something that, almost like little things that you can be proud of, and certainly having a baby is not probably right up there, you know? Maybe not for everyone, but it definitely affects you over your life. And yeah, nobody can say it's a bad thing, for sure. But it takes a lot of, like, if you just take it casually, I think that's where you can get into trouble, because, yeah, even things like, you just don't want it to be a negative experience at all. See, everyone's very polite. Crosswalks. So a little bit further down gets into the busy areas, and I think mainly the sun's going to go down here pretty quick. So we're making our way back, but yeah, lots of little tours. And going live is, what I'd like to do is keep it interactive so that I can see the chat, do just like Q&A on whatever people are working on. Oops. And yeah. Oh yeah, there we go. So yeah, but going live takes a lot of dedication, right? Because there's a lot of people that do lives all the time. So we'll just make sure we're doing it regular. And I think the main thing with doing lives is what time of day, so that people can kind of jump on. Otherwise, you're just not going to see it at the right time. So I guess there'd be like, you know, Australian streamers and then American. I think I'll do, with my stuff, it's not really tied to geography. Like, I would say that Australians don't really, I think they would probably be like more tuned to listen to an Australian speak, like with someone with an accent. But anyway, welcome all sorts and all types. And yeah, I think with time zones and that, usually it'll be evening for me, which is sort of like later in the evening, maybe 10 p.m. Sort of Vancouver time, West Coast, California time. I guess that puts it a little bit late for the East Coast, but we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, I'm really curious to see who's more active between Kick, Twitch. It all depends on if you're getting put in front of an audience or not, and I'm sure these are all brand new channels. So I'm nearly, I mean, why would they put something, unless they can pick up the fact that this is an IRL stream, and maybe that's more interesting than someone that's just kind of like more static. So things we'd like to try are things that are mobile, you know, like driving's fine. Might get my wife to come along. We'll do like a little, just a walk, you know, beach walk or a morning walk, something like that. People like to, if we can share and show kind of the different environments, it's almost like a virtual environment, which is a gift, right? I mean, if you can't be in a cool place, then at least you can just experience it virtually for a little while until you can have your own spot, which fills your, you know, makes it a cool routine for you. But I definitely like the water. I'd love to go on the boat more often, but it's just that, as you can imagine, it's a bit of preparation. Let's see here. I wonder if I should do that. That. Yeah, let's do that. Change my mind. Change my mind. Just always looking for new routines. There's a little mirror here. Make sure nobody's coming around high speed. I guess the other thing you got to watch out for too is, unfortunately, there's people that are not shy to try to take your stuff. So if you're out here having a good time, you just got to make sure that nobody's following you to kind of track you down to take your stuff. Isn't that nice? Sorry. So yeah, but so far so good, and honestly, you make friends with people before you have to worry about any kind of dickheads following you or tracking you down. Just make sure to shout them out. So yeah, just heading back. This is a nice wide walkway. You got some bikers coming here. Might just stop for a minute, show you this while they pass. So you got, so there you go. You got a little bit of a, some of these places were for sale, and I see it's not for sale anymore, but it's yeah, that's another way to get around. I guess we could do a live on the tram. But yeah, again, people just go at their own pace. Generally, it's nice to be around. I don't know about you guys, but like if I'm around people that are the wrong mentality, just rather cut them out. It's like an energy thing, you know. People just take your. It's hard enough to stay positive about your own. I mean, sometimes people can bump you up, but yeah, unfortunately, the way the world is right now, there's probably more people that are struggling than there are that are flourishing. So the chances of you having some positive vibes, yeah, it's not as likely. So happy to share, and you know, from my side, little things. I mean, we don't have a lot of life pressures at the moment. Trying to take on some new challenges like projects, work stuff. I'd like to work with people that are creating things almost like without trying to sell you anything, helping you get projects up and running. So it's almost like turnkey help. Like, you know, whatever challenge you're having, let's just fix it. It's probably more complicated than that. Otherwise, you probably would have fixed it already. But I don't know. I think some people are better equipped to solve problems. And I don't know. Just the way I've gotten this far through life, I feel like I've solved so many random things, from like moving countries to, you know, moving apartments to try to get into university or schools or get your first job or hire people or whatever. I've done it all. But again, it's different for everyone. So yeah, but this is, you know, becoming a public person, you gotta take your time and be available. So that's kind of what I want to be doing. So we're back to where the fire trucks were. This is where I started on the first stream. And I don't know what they're doing, but they're sucking up water. I think they might be rinsing their trucks, but you don't want to be rinsing trucks with salt water. That would rust the inside of it pretty quick. there. So as you can see, nobody's really gotten too involved with our little joyride there. That might have to be the name of the stream name. It's just call it Joyride, because a lot of people are just here for the fun. Yo, I see the kick people are after, which is cool. Out of all of them, I mean, Kick, I think it was built out of Australia, if I'm not mistaken. I think if it was a bunch of sort of investors that got some tech people together, and they just decided that, yeah, we're going to make a platform to help people monetize, which is pretty cool. So I'd love to hear more. And what I like about Kick even more is that they've got kind of like this underground, secretive aspect to it. Like they just came out of nowhere and launched with but they had all the servers that were running, and they had monetization for top creators, and I don't know, it just seems like they're pretty aggressive with making it being taken seriously. So yeah, love that. Love the underdog. Always a good underdog story. So let's see, where's the best place to shut this down. I probably don't want to go back to the main district because, yes, there's certainly a lot of police that they just don't like to see anything unusual like this. So we'll stick to the side paths. All right, so we're nearly there. Just head to the right. And shout out to my super wife who surprised me with my own channel branded shirt. So I gotta make sure to represent next time. And that's good fun. It's always just the little things give you a little bit of extra motivation. So which way? Let's stick to the bike path and head home. So again, these little areas are, I don't know, it's kind of like, there's not a lot of personality in these little units, but yeah, it feels a bit manufactured, but it's tidy. I'm sure there's a lot of house rules. Right. There we go, it's the turn. Still a lot of construction. I tell you, if all these guys that were studying construction back in their formative years, I mean, that's such a wild skill to have, to be able to build something and understand fabrication. I mean, building like a home or furniture, or yeah, it's such a good skill. I'm surprised it's not like, I don't know, things that make up society is always like, is there enough people that know how to build things? Enough of these shortages, right? So countries get so caught up in like the academic stuff, saying, well, no, there's labor shortage. Well, how about teach everyone to do that as a mandatory? And then, yeah, people can go on and be academics if they really, those jobs, whatever their motivations are for doing those kind of careers, if it's money or just like, what's the word? The word I'm looking for is status. Sometimes people just do things for status, which is wild. It's all based on what other people think, and like, I guess the respect you can get. No, a lot of times that's what the world works that way. So you got to play that game, I guess. But the more you can provide for yourself, I feel like those things just disappear. Yeah, sure, they disappear. All right, shoulder check. And yeah, I guess we'll head back the way we came. Keep the stream active, just in case people want to jump on there, give us a subscribe, just give a shout out on what kind of content might be useful. I will go into all the topics that I wanted to cover that I think are useful. It's pretty much just like passing along knowledge, because like big things to move a country. If you grow up in a place, decide to move, even if it's outside of your hometown into some new town, that in itself is a big move. So I guess it's just sort of like outlining reasons, or I guess a little bit, some of the preparation steps so that it's successful. So anybody can just get up and leave, but what are you going to do on day 1, 2, 3 that makes it work? A lot of times people try things kind of like winging it, and I gotta say, you can almost predict that that's not going to have a good success rate. So yeah, have a game plan, but have specific things that, like, the main thing is income, okay? So just to be clear, if you're going to go somewhere new, you got to be able to let go of your income where you were and pick it up somewhere else. So that's pretty universal even today. Now there's a lot of jobs, like people would say, oh, just get a job where you can work remotely, and I don't know, I think that's kind of a life of privilege, that, and it's all pretty, people who manage to work it out for themselves, they would never be able to actually help anyone else get that kind of set up. And there's more and more people that are, you know, like actual employers and things, employee or freelancer control. So yeah, target the basics to call the shots. All right, be waiting here for a while. And because of that, I'm wondering if I should go down to the next set of lights. Yeah, why not? Wild around here. McDonald's, we got car wash, we got. Which are funny to me. In this country, cars don't really go to shut up Friday night. I think I've washed my car 10 times. Let me check the comments. Yeah. Pretty. Watching this after the fact once, then I think most people want to make money and stuff. You're not going to be all, you know, just like following someone's stream schedule. So better that you watch it back after the fact. Make some notes, get in touch. I will say that some things that help me in the making money world is in technology, so, and not like crazy stuff. Let's just call it digital marketing plus. I mean, knowing that people, and e-commerce, you know, knowing that people can, instead of having like regular shops, they can have like a digital shop. Just that concept in itself. Things that you don't need a huge overhead. There's lots of customers or lots of people that have regular businesses that just don't have a clue about e-commerce, how they do that, and even things like restaurants taking orders online. And now this isn't about trying to hustle them for like an app or anything like that, and not trying to take over the world either. Like, it's just about giving people the tools that they don't already have. So it's worked well for me. There's just sort of like an infinite pool of opportunity, and however long that lasts, well, yeah, it may not last until the next, until AI takes over and whatever, and that's fine. Nobody wants to be doing, like, working for a really long career. I think if you can earn enough just to pay for your lifestyle, for yourself, your kids, and maybe add in a good little handover to future generations, that's always a good thing as well. So, well, here we're back to where we started. I'll sign off there. Hope you guys enjoyed a little bit of freestyle background. As you can see, it's just kind of taking in the environment. We might stop and chat with people along the way next time. And once we start going to sort of the main walkways, people are going to want to stop and chat. We already had a couple people that were like, yeah, YouTube and this and that. So if you want to meet some true blue Aussies, we'll get them on here and you can get to know what life's like here. We also want to do some stuff in the Philippines. We travel there a fair bit, but in Canada, once in a while. Life there is pretty quiet. We're happy where we're at here. It's a little bit more active, so cool. That's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed, and we'll check you in the next video.